Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B. Much cooler Studio B, at least yesterday and today have been much cooler from the high 80s and 90 degrees that we've been having in here. I think it was 70s most of yesterday, and today, what are we looking at today? 68 degrees today. So yeah, um, much cooler here today in Studio B. So I'll be able to play some more hockey tonight. I'm going to bang out a couple of games here of the 77-78 finals project that I've been working on with myself, Ron, and Al Red Sox fan. And tonight's going to be games 3 and 4 using shootout hockey. So we'll be able to play those fairly quick. I just want to make sure that everything sounded good. Yeah, I think we're doing okay here. Just like to check that setup there. And so, yeah, so it'll be games 3 and 4 from the Boston Garden. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Bruins snuck out with a win in game 1 in Montreal. Rick Middleton scored with 5 seconds left for a 3-2 Boston win. And then in game 2, it was all Montreal. I think the final was 6-1 Canadians, and I think I was using Strat PC Hockey for that. And the Ken Dryden card was just filthy. You're just not going to score on Dryden on that card. So tonight will be games 3 and 4 using shootout hockey, and then we should be able to wrap up this project this week, I would hope. And that's going to be one of the topics on Digital to Dice is wrapping up projects. So without further ado, let's see if I can get down to rink side here, as we like to say. And we have the game all set up. Montreal at Boston. We have the scoring chances all set up, and we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure if everything's working as I expect it to. And so again, just my disclaimer here as I play shootout hockey here on the Shootout Hockey Helper. I may not make some mistakes in this game. I probably will. When you go live, you tend to get distracted easily and maybe forget your place and where you are. So there'll probably be some mistakes made in this game. So this is not a tutorial of this game. I also may have some of my own rules for this game that I like to use, especially when it comes to assists or even late penalties late in the game or in overtime. I like to tone those down for some realism. So there's a couple things I might do differently. All in all, though, we should have some fun tonight and should have an idea on how shootout hockey actually plays. So let's just get right into it, shall we, here? At the Boston Garden, it's Montreal at Boston, the 77-78 finals. We're here in Game 3 with the series tied at 1 game apiece. So can the Bruins maybe take a game or two here at home, or will the Canadians continue their romp through the season as Cheesy Booth shows up here at Boston Garden? Thanks for coming by tonight as we catch a couple of quick games of hockey tonight here on the channel. All right, here we go. Right off the bat, we got 1 minute off the clock here, and we're off and running at the Boston Garden. A 35. That is a chance for neither team. So let's check time again. 1 minute off the clock. A slow-moving game. A 23. That is not a chance for either team. I think this is a pretty even game, actually, when it comes to the numbers here on the left there. Another minute off the clock. Slow-moving game. 11. Oh, a chance for Montreal. All right, so the Canadians will get the first chance here. F is going to be Pierre Mondeau. So we got the fourth line out there. Mondeau is shooting from the face-off circle. Mondeau shot. He scores! Pierre Mondeau has scored on Gilbert. Incidentally, it's Gilbert in net tonight for Boston. Of course, Dryden for Montreal. And Mondeau has scored to give the Canadians a 1-0 lead. He's out there with defensive line 1. So Mondeau, any help from Mondeau? Yes, it's going to be Robinson. So Montreal goal is Pierre Mondeau from Larry Robinson. And the Canadians are off and running here in Boston. It's 1-0 for the away team. And let's check for time here. We've got another minute off the clock. Boy, a lot of single minutes off the clock here. A slow-moving period, which is fine. Uh-oh, another chance for Montreal. It's going to be Jay. It's going to be LaRouche. Pierre LaRouche with it now. From the slot, LaRouche shoots. And he scores! And just like that, Montreal is up 2-0, just like they were in Game 2. 2 shots and 2 goals. And so I said that was Pierre LaRouche this time scoring with D1 out there. And it's going to be LaRouche. Any other help here on this one here? LaRouche from Robinson again. Oh, boy, and just like that, Boston is in a hole as my childhood comes racing back to me here on the channel tonight. Even strength goal for Montreal. So we've only played 3 minutes and 18 seconds, and it's already 2-0 for the Habs. And we're going to roll here. We got 3 minutes off the clock this time. Any high numbers coming up? Yes, it's a chance for Boston here. Change the goalie. I did that in the last game. They scored 3 goals on 8 shots on Chivas in the first period. So Chivas got the hook, and Gilbert went in. And he ended up letting in 3 for the rest of the game there. They lost badly up there. But we get a chance for Boston now on the 98. And can the Bruins get back in this game? H for Boston is Greg Shepard, one of my favorite players in the Bruins. Greg Shepard's going to get a chance. Greg Shepard from the blue line. Of course it's going to be the blue line. And he is, possible save for Dryden, 5-9. On the save, Shepard, saved by Dryden. So, of course, the first Bruins chance is going to be from across the planet, and that's no goal. All righty, so 2 minutes off the clock. And, almost a chance for Montreal again, but no dice. Another 2 minutes off the clock here in the first period. 87. Chance for Boston again. Can we get another blue line shot? That would be just great. Sarcasm dripping. And it's going to be Bobby Schmatz, who's had a good series for the Bruins. Actually, good playoffs in my replay. Schmatz with it now. Schmatz from the slot. Bobby Schmatz, he shoots this one. He scores. And Bobby Schmatz gets the Bruins on the board with defensive line 2 on the ice. So Bobby Schmatz. And any help from Schmatz? And yes, Schmatz from Shepard and Marcotte. So the Bruins are on the board. Bobby Schmatz from Greg Shepard and Donnie Marcotte. And that was an even strength goal for the Bruins. And so halfway through the first period, it is now 2-1 as the Bruins got the Garden faithful up on their feet. And we got 2 minutes off the clock. And this is going to be a 37. That's nothing for nobody. 2 more minutes off the clock here in the first period. 59. That is not a chance for either team. 3 minutes off the clock. Now the clock starts to tick a little faster. And a 29 is nothing. And another minute off the clock, so we'll get another flip of the card here. And a 7, another chance for the Canadians here at the end of the period. Can they get their 2-goal lead back? It's Réjean Houle this time. Réjean Houle, face-off circle. Réjean Houle scores. Réjean Houle puts the third one behind Gilbert. And it's now a 3-1 lead for the Canadians. So Réjean Houle from Jarvis and Savard. So Réjean Houle from Doug Jarvis and Serge Savard. And the Canadians, they've really owned this series since falling at home in Game 1. And just like that, it is 3-1. We check for time, and that will run out the period. So to score at the end of 1 here at the Boston Garden, it's Montreal 3 and the Bruins 1. And now we're back after a quick market basket seltzer drink. I'm liking the lemon lime flavor. I really do like the lemon lime. In fact, I got the green cola here going as well as the lemon and lime flavor too. I like that as well. I kind of alternate. So I'm in a lemon and lime mood tonight, I guess. All right, so let's start the second period here in Game 3. And we got 4 minutes off the clock. So we got a big chunk of change here taken off in the second period. 23, that is not a chance for either team. Another 3 minutes off the clock. A very fast-moving second period. 37, neither team. 4 more minutes. Wow. So we're already more than halfway through the second period. And it's still 3-1 Montreal. 88. There's a chance for Boston now here in the second period. B, this is going to be Terry O'Reilly. O'Reilly with it in the Montreal zone from the blue line. Long distance out. His shot. It's a save and a rebound. So we got a rebound 4 on Dryden. And they score. It is going to be McNabb from O'Reilly. And the Bruins have cut it to a 1-goal lead again. So it's McNabb on the rebound of the O'Reilly shot. And again, I'm not too worried about assists. I'm not keeping stats, so that's what we're going to do. And just like that, it is now 3-2. A Steeler fan shows up here tonight. Lemon and lime go good with Coronas. yeah, you know. I actually had a Coors Light last night after hockey. It was like midnight. We played a tournament last night that I ran, and I was so tired. I wanted something cold, and they had a beer. And I was like, I don't really drink anymore. Just not my thing anymore. And so I had a Coors Light, which is my beer, because it tastes like water. So I had one last night. It was pretty good, actually, but we didn't put any lemon lime in it. But I did have one Coors Light last night. All right, so the Bruins are back in this one at 3-2. Let's flip for some time here. 1, 2, 3. And, oh, another scoring chance for Montreal. A lot of low numbers coming up in this game. And that's Larry Robinson. And the Canadians have yet to be denied on a scoring chance in this game. Robinson from the faceoff circle. Robinson's drives. Saving a rebound on Gilbert. Oh, it's a 2. And they will score. Robinson gets his own rebound and jams it in behind Gilbert. And they have converted on every scoring chance in this game. And it's going to be Robinson from LaRouche. And that's it. So Larry Robinson comes in with the goal from Pierre LaRouche. And the Canadians, boy, they just keep putting their 2-goal lead back up here. I'm surprised the Bruins even got 2 behind Dryden in this game, to tell you the truth. So let's spin for time. We get, 0 minutes off the clock. Okay. So we get a 10. Uh-oh, another chance for the Canadians. They come right back. Gee, it's going to be Dougie Risebrough. Risebrough from the blue line. His long shot. It's turned aside. Finally, a save. A big save by a Boston goaltender. 2 more minutes off the clock here. We got under 4 minutes to play. Oh, possible penalty on the Canadians. Our first penalty check. And we got a W. Yes, we do. So it's going to be a penalty on the Canadians. So the Boston Bruins will be on the man advantage. So let's just go Gainey now on the penalty, just to kind of give us something in the box score. And he's going to get a charging call. 2 minutes for Gainey. And so the Bruins will be on the man advantage. So they'll be rolling 67 to 100. So take 1 minute off the clock. Let's check the card. And it's going to be a 30. Nope. So now it's the second half of the power play. And, yes, the Bruins will get a power play chance thanks to this right here. So who's going to get the power play chance? It's going to be T. It's going to be John Winsink's out there in the power play. Holy cow, Johnny Winsink out on the power play. And so Winsink's going to get it. In the slot, Winsink scores! John Winsink. He put the big body in front of the net. And Winsink will get the goal. It might have deflected off his stick. And the Bruins on the power play cut it 3-2. So line 1 out there. Defensive line 1, I should say. So Winsink. Anybody else? Winsink from Bob Miller. Okay. So John Winsink gets the goal on the power play right at the tail end of that power play. That's a power play goal. And about 17:56. So 4-3 now. Here we go. Of course, that reminds me of Sam Elliott in that voice. Yeah, he was great. He still is great, isn't he? Refs are making it fair for the Bruins. Yes, they are. Somebody's got to make it fair for the Bruins. They never won back in the 70s, at least the late 70s. All right, let's check for time. And 1 minute off the clock. We'll get another flip of the card here. And it's going to be another chance for Boston. Ooh, right on the 82. Can they tie it up before the end of the period? It's going to be Jean Rattel. Here comes Ratty now. From the slot, Jean Rattel in on Dryden. He scores! Jean Rattel has tied it. 2 quick goals for the Bruins. And it's now 4-4. So Rattel getting the goal. Any assist on the play? And yes, Rattel, Jonathan, and Middleton. So the Bruins get a goal from the first line here as the second period is wrapping up. That's an even strength goal here. 18 minutes and 29 seconds the time of that goal. And wowzers, we got ourselves a game at 4-4. And that'll end the period. So we go to the third period. It is knotted at 4 here at the Garden. Thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. This is Game 3 of the finals here of the replay. We started back in the very first round of the playoffs, played every single game. Every single game was streamed. And now we are in the finals here in Game 3. And then coming up right after this is Game 4. That's the fun thing about shootout hockey. It goes pretty quick. 4 minutes off the clock. Let's check here. It's going to be 61, a chance for neither team. Another 3 minutes off the clock. A fast-moving third period. 32, it's not a chance for anybody. 3 minutes off the clock. Now halfway through the third period. And, Montreal's going to get the chance. Is this going to be the game winner here? Lafleur has it. Guy Lafleur from the blue line. His long shot. Saving a rebound. Oh, boy, the rebound's only a 2. And they score. Lafleur gets his own rebound, and that's 5 goals behind Gilbert in this game. Holy cow. And they might have to put Ron Graham in. You never know. So Lafleur out there with the second defensive line. So Lafleur, Any other assists on the Lafleur goal? And Lemaire. So goal by Lafleur. Lafleur from Jacques Lemaire. And boy, I tell you, halfway through the period now, the Bruins are trailing again. That means they got to get 5 goals by Dryden just to tie. That is nuts, folks. 2 off the clock here. Let's check. It's going to be 28. That is a chance for neither team. 2 minutes off the clock. We check for action. 59. No action. 3 more minutes off the clock. Uh-oh, it's coming down to it now. Under 3 minutes to play. Bruins down by a goal. 14. Uh-oh, chance for Montreal to put it away. It is G. It is going to be Doug Risebrough, the 4th liner. Risebrough moving into the Boston zone from the face-off circle. Turned aside by Gilbert, and the Bruins still have some life. Let's check here. We got a 1 minute off the clock. It's getting down the crunch time now. Bruins need a goal. 85. They will get the scoring chance. It is going to be Peter McNabb. McNabb from the blue line. McNabb shot. Turned aside by Dryden. And now we go into the final minute of the play, of the game, rather. 88 is another chance for Boston. Gilbert has not gone to the bench yet. It's going to be H. Greg Shepard with another chance. Shepard from the face-off circle. Shepard turned aside by Dryden. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. 2 chances, and Ken Dryden's turned them both aside. Oh, I didn't want to hit that. Okay. So we're in the last minute of play here. So, again, what I do is I'm going down to the 6th attacker down here in the bottom right-hand corner, and I do 2 flips. I do 30 seconds and 30 seconds. If there's a goal scored, then the game is either tied and we go into overtime, or it's over with an empty net goal. So I do 2 pulls, and I've always done that. So here we go. So the goalie is out. The first one here is they tie it up. The Bruins have scored with Gilbert on the bench to tie it at 5-5. Let's see who got the goal. It is B. It is Terry O'Reilly scoring the tying goal in the final minute of play with D2. Smith and Doak out there. So it's going to be O'Reilly from, any help here? O'Reilly from McNabb. So the Bruins, O'Reilly from McNabb with the goal empty at the other end. And they tie it up at 19:56. And we will go to overtime here in Game 3. Game 3, I should say. Wow. Let's just check the box score here just to show you what's been going on. Holy cow, what a nutty game this was. Montreal raced out to a 3-1 lead. Mondu, LaRouche, and Uhl all scoring in that first period, and it looked like it was over. Boston, though, however, scored 3 times in the second to get right back in this, and this was 4-4 after 2. Then that Guy Lafleur goal with 9:29 gone in the period. It's like, holy cow, we thought it was over. And then with 4 seconds left, the goalie on the bench, Terry O'Reilly, has tied it, and the garden has erupted here as we go to overtime. And again, I usually don't play any penalties until about the 6 or 7 minute mark of overtime for either team, okay? And I ignore fights. I don't do fights in my replays. All right, here we go, folks. We are in overtime. First goal wins of the 20-minute period here. Let's check for time. It's going to be 3 minutes off the clock. We flip it. It's going to be, Montreal with the first chance to win it. Here they come. It's a 2-on-1. It's going to be Yvon Lambert with it. Lambert moving in from the blue line. His long shot turned aside by Gilbert. And the Bruins hang on here. Let's check for time now in overtime. Another minute off the clock. It is going to be a chance for Boston. A 99. Here come the Bruins. It's an odd man rush. It is going to be Wayne Cashman. Nice. Come on, Cashman. Cashman moving in from the face-off circle. Cashman shoots on Dryden. Turned aside by Dryden. Oh, man, that could have changed the series right there. If Cashman could have scored and Bruins got 2-1 lead in the series, boy, I tell you, they have a real shot. But Dryden comes up big. And we got 3 minutes off the clock now. And it's going to be a chance for Boston again. They come right back. Here come the Bruins, and it's going to be Rick Smith, the defenseman. Oh, Ricky Smith, what do you got? Rick Smith from the face-off circle. His drive turned aside by Dryden again. They just can't get it by him in overtime. Rick Smith with the chance there. Now we flip again, and it's going to be another chance for Boston. 3 in a row in overtime. Come on. My heart can't take it. It's F. Who's F now? F is Rick Middleton, my favorite Bruin. Come on, Ricky Middleton, nifty with it. Oh, from the blue line. His shot turned aside by Dryden. So we got blue line, face-off circle, and blue line. Those are our chances, and Dryden has stopped them all. 3 minutes off the clock again. And 80. Oh, he just missed it. A lot of high numbers coming up. Another high number there, but that's going to be a clock. And it's going to be 39. Another time check here. Another minute off the clock. Played a long time here in overtime. Another chance for Boston. This is 4 overtime chances. If they can't bury it here, I don't know what to tell you. Jean Rattel with it now. Rattel from the slot. Rattel scores! Jean Rattel and the Bruins have won it in overtime 6-5, and they take a 2-1 series lead. Oh, my. So Rattel, he will get the goal from, who'll get him the help here? Nobody. Jean Rattel all by himself. So Jean Rattel with the unassisted goal, even strength here at 15, we'll call it 15-27 of overtime. And so Game 3 goes to the Bruins. So the Bruins win the first one. Montreal wins Game 2. Game 3 is Boston 6-5 in overtime for the Bruins, and they take a 2-1 series lead. Wow, they kept coming back. They never led until they got that goal here by Rattel rather. 4 chances in overtime. That is really nutty. And that is that. So that is Game 3. And we're going to go right to Game 4 right now. As neither team can win it tonight, but we're going to play Game 4 right now. Okay, just like this. And we're going to turn off the sound. We're going to move this over here. And now we're going to roll the dice. We're going to go back to Dryden and Gilbert again. And now let's roll the dice, and let's see how the teams are doing tonight. So Montreal will be, they will be C again. And they will be shooting on Gilbert, who's a C, so they stay the same. They're 1-19 on a C to C. And Boston, oh boy, their home, their offense rating is a C this time, and Dryden's a B. So they're C on B. So they will be 84-100. So Boston comes down a couple of pegs here. They did not bring their A game. So 84, and this will go to 69-100, and I believe that is ready to go. All right. So let me get going here. Let me get my little seltzer going here, my lemon and lime seltzer, and we will kick off Game 4. The Bruins lead the series now 2-1. Although I think Montreal won it in 6 games in the real life, so we're on pace for that as soon as the Canadians turn it around, and I expect them to. All righty. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend and your Sunday night. Thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight as we play some hockey here on the channel, shootout hockey, which goes pretty quick, and that's why I kind of like it here. Sometimes you just want to get a nice game or two in really quick. And so here we go right now. It is going to be flip of the card here, and again, I may make some mistakes in this game. I may play this my own way, but all in all, I'm going to have some fun tonight either way. And again, there's no wrong way to play. It's about having fun. And we got 3 minutes off the clock here. And now let's check for a scoring chance, and nope, neither team. And 3 more minutes off the clock, so a much quicker pace to Game 4 than we had in Game 3. And a chance for Boston here. It's going to be Wayne Cashman. Cashman moving in from the blue line. His long shot through a screen is easily stopped by Dryden. And we're going to take 3 more minutes off the clock. And it's going to be, penalty on the home team. Montreal's first chance here. Do I have a Y or a Z? I do. So Schmatz is going to go to the box. So Bobby Schmatz will go to the box, and he will go for a holding call. And Montreal will go on the man advantage here. All right, so let's take 1 minute off the clock, and here's the first roll on the power play. 11 easily a chance for Montreal here. So E on the power play. Conway on the power play from the slot. Conway with an easy tap-in goal, and the Canadians lead here 1-0. Conway, I'm going to give this one just unassisted here just to kind of keep things rolling along because I really don't. Oh, that's a power play goal if it matters. So power play goal by Conway, and Montreal is up 1-0, and the Bruins are trailing yet again. And we got 3 minutes off the clock here in period 1. And chance for Boston to tie it up, though. And it's going to be John Winsink again, who had that big goal back in Game 3 on the power play. Winsink's going to be standing in front again from the slot. Winsink turns, and, Dryden with a possible save, 5-9. And he is stopped by Dryden this time. Oh, Kenny Dryden, big with that save right there. Woo, boy. All righty, so let's continue on here. Another minute off the clock in the first period. It's going to be 50. Okay, that's going to be a penalty B, so we're just going to ignore that because I'm not going to. Actually, I shouldn't do that just in case. No, I'm going to ignore the fights is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to ignore the fights. I think that was a fight anyway. Maybe I was wrong. But anyway, again, I'm kind of playing it my way here. I'm not going to have any fights in the finals or anything like that. So here we go. So let's continue on. 1 minute off the clock. And penalty away, 46. And a W. Yes, I do. So Rajan Uhl will go to the box this time. So Boston will get their chance on the power play as he got a charging call here. And here we go. So Boston on the power play. And it's going to be a scoring chance for Boston on the power play. So can they respond to power play goal with a power play goal? W. No, I'm not Hagman. I don't know who the heck Hagman is. We're going to play somebody else. Let's go T. Let's go Winsink again. All right, Winsink. From the blue line on the power play. But he scores! Winsink scores again. Holy cow, they got Big John out there with that afro he had, and he's standing in front of the net, tipping home the shots, and the Bruins have tied it up. So Winsink on the goal. Anybody getting some help here? And Rick Smith. Wow, some unlikely heroes here. So Winsink getting some power play time, and he tips home the shot from Rick Smith, and this game is tied now at 1-1, each team with a power play goal. And 1 minute off the clock here. Very slow-moving first period here. And a penalty B, so I'm going to ignore that again. I know there could be major penalties, but most likely it's a fight. So, this would have been a fight anyway, so I don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, and that ends the period. So, the period ends 1-1, each team with a power play goal as we head to period 2. And we get 2 minutes off the clock to kick things off. And it's going to be a penalty away. Do I have an X or a Y too? I have an X, so Chatra will pick up the penalty here, and the Bruins will go on the man advantage. All the goals in this game have been on the power play. We got a high sticking call on Chatra. And here we go here. And the Bruins go on the man advantage as Cleveland baseball fan jumps in here. Thanks for jumping in tonight. A little hockey on the channel here. This is actually Game 4. We just played Game 3. The Bruins won it, and they're leading the series 2-1, and we're tied up here. No, there's no PC version of this game. This is a cards and dice game. However, there is this is called a helper. This is a helper for this game, which you can download, and then you have to manually put in the card images and the rosters, and then you can play. And I put in a ton of seasons into this helper. Excuse me. I should turn off the sound if I haven't already. Sorry about that. So this is just a helper. There's no PC version of this. So this won't keep stats for you. It will give you a box score, but that's about it. I wish it did more because I would love to play a full season on this. But, so this is not a PC version. This is just a helper which you put in the card. The facts are in there. The FACs are in there. And it's got a built-in dice in the whole bit. But you need to manually put in the card images and then type in the rosters. It's real easy. It really is. It's easier than it sounds. And I think I got 4 or 5 full seasons already put in here. All right, so let's kick things off. So the Bruins go on the power play here, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a minute off the clock. And, shorthanded bid for the Canadians. It is going to be 8. So Lambert coming in shorthanded, turned aside by Gilbert. Last half of the power play for Boston, and they will get a power play chance, a chance to take their first lead of the series. It's going to be O'Reilly with it now. O'Reilly on the power play from the blue line. O'Reilly shot. Score! Terry O'Reilly has scored. So 2 blue line shots on the power play have put the Bruins up 2-1. O'Reilly, any help on the play? No, it's going to be O'Reilly unassisted. So a Boston power play goal. Terry O'Reilly unassisted. That is a power play goal. And the Bruins, wow, they have their first lead. They trailed all of game 1 until the last 5 seconds when they won it. They got smoked in game 2, and in game 3, they trailed until they won it in overtime. So they keep hanging around with the Canadians here, and now they have a 2-1 lead here in the second period. Still a lot of time to go. No minutes off the clock, and there's no scoring chance for either team. 3 minutes off the clock. Now here in the second period. Chance for the Canadians to tie it, though. They've been deadly with their scoring chances. Pierre LaRouche with it. LaRouche from the blue line. LaRouche's shot turned aside by Gilbert. Bruins still lead 2-1. 2 minutes off the clock. We're almost halfway through the game. Possible penalty on the Bruins. And yes, so Brad Park will get the penalty here, and the Canadians will get a chance to tie this on the power play. High stick on Park, and he'll go to the box, and Montreal will get a power play chance. And they will, no chance there. Second half of the power play. And, more penalty Bs. And I'm going to ignore that because I really don't want any 5-minute majors or fighting in the Stanley Cup final. So we're just going to play that as a nothing. And we will move on here. 3 minutes off the clock here in the second period. And penalty away. Chance for the Bruins to get a power play chance. Yes, Guy Lafleur is going to go to the box. Wow. What did Guy Lafleur do? He tripped somebody. All right, that's what Guy Lafleur did. It's a tripping call, and Boston goes on the man advantage here. So minute off the clock. We flip for the Bruins power play. And 11. Shorthanded bid for the Canadians again. Here comes Lemaire racing down the wing. Lemaire shoots this one, turned aside by Gilbert. Last half of the power play now. It's going to be no chance for anybody. And we roll the dice here. Flip the count 1, 2, 3. So in the last minute of play, it's going to be a chance for Boston. Chance to go up by 2. Take it to intermission. Bob Miller with it. Miller from the slot. Bob Miller scores! Bob Miller! And he puts the Bruins up 3-1 here at home. Wowzers. Miller out there with line 2 defense. So Bob Miller from the Chief, Johnny Busick, and John Winsink, the fourth line, getting it done. Wowzers. Bob Miller from the Chief and Winsink, who's having a career playoffs here for the Bruins. That's our first even-strength goal of the game, I'm pretty sure, at 18:29. And the Bruins lead 3-1. And still got time left in the period, though. And Montreal just misses a scoring chance. And that will end the period. So the Bruins take a 3-1 lead into the third period. Can they hang on and take both games at the Boston Garden? That would be completely crazy. All right, here we go. Let's start that third period up. And only a minute off the clock, so that's good for Montreal. They need a couple of goals here. 36, that's a chance for neither team. Just another minute off the clock. Slow-moving period. That's what the Canadians want. But it's going to be a chance for Boston. They could maybe put this one away. Mike Milbury with it. Milbury from the blue line. His long shot is turned aside by Dryden. And 3 minutes off the clock now. So time ticking ahead now. It's going to be a chance for Montreal, though, to cut that lead to 1. F is Pierre Mondu. Mondu from the blue line. Mondu shot turned aside by Gilbert. Woo, that was a big save for Boston. 2 more minutes off the clock. And it's going to be a scoring chance for the Bruins. Another goal. That could put it away. Peter McNabb with it. McNabb moving in from the blue line. His long shot. That hit the stick and goes wide. 4 minutes off the clock. That is a big chunk of change here. Well, about 9 minutes to play, but here's Montreal with a chance. It is going to be, a rare play. Penalty shot, and it's no goal. So, somebody got hauled down on the play and got a penalty shot, but it's no goal. And that's where that rare play, sometimes that can come in, and, boy, that's a kicker sometimes, the rare plays. It kind of takes away a scoring chance is what it does. So, a rare play is a penalty shot, and there's no goal, so we play on. And we got 3 minutes off the clock. That's good for Boston, not good for Montreal. 18, but here comes the Canadians with another chance. S with it now. S is going to be Nyrup, the defenseman. Nairip from the faceoff circle. Nairip turned aside Gilbert, and that might be the save of the series. Right there. It's 3-1 Boston. How much time will come off the clock? 3 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3. So we got just about 3 minutes to play in this one here. 4. Another low number. The Canadians with scoring chance after scoring chance. It's Lafleur. Guy Lafleur from the slot. Lafleur with an easy goal. And it's 3-2. And now the heart is pumping here at the Boston Garden. It's a 1-goal lead. Lafleur out there with the D-line 1. So it's going to be Lafleur from, who's got the other assist here? Lemaire. So the goal is Guy Lafleur from Jacques Lemaire. Even strength goal at 16:32. Let's flip the card. How much time comes off the clock? Just a minute. Oh, man, there's still plenty of time for Montreal here. And we flip the card, and it is a chance for the Canadians. Oh, can they break some hearts tonight? It's Cornway. Cornway from the blue line. Cornway is turned aside by Gilbert. We flip the card. 3 minutes, so we are in the last minute of play. So now we go to the 6th attacker. And again, 2 flips for the 6th attacker. Here's the first flip. It's nothing. The second flip, it is an empty net goal in the Bruins. Will walk away with a 4-2 win as it's Wayne Cashman scoring it into the open net. Boston goal scored by Wayne Cashman. That's going to be unassisted into the empty net at 19:56, and the Bruins will skate away, taking both games at home here in shootout hockey. And if you can believe it, they will have a chance to win the Stanley Cup in Montreal. And I can hear the yelling and screaming in Vermont right now. Wow. So that was a 4-2 win for Boston. So the Bruins take both games at home here. Wow, I can't believe that. That is just crazy. Let me come back here to Studio B. And, that's just kind of how it goes here. I knew it would be a tough series, but, boy, not like that. That was something else. Whew. So we will have to play a Game 5 this week and see if the Bruins can wrap it up. Or can the Canadians come back? They're down 3-1. Excuse me. Can they come back and make this a series and possibly force a Game 7? Let's see what will happen. But anyway, hey, thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight. Playing a little bit more of my product here. Finally getting back to playing on a regular basis now. As I do want to wrap this project up, and that's another thing we want to talk about on the show is wrapping up projects. When you're this close to finishing it, you just want to kind of drag it across the line and get it done, put it in the books, and feel good about finishing it. And I'm this close to finishing this project here, so I do want to kind of get this going and then figure out what my next project's going to be. Either that or go back and finish some of the other ones that I started, because we all have so many things going on at once. But, hey, anyway, I'm Dave. Thanks for tuning in tonight as we played Games 3 and 4 of the 77-78 Finals replay here. Boston winning both games at home, and they now have a 3-1 series lead headed back to Montreal for Game 5 later this week. I'm Dave. We'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.